the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the landing party. Today's captain's log is Stardate 2511.19, episode 75, The Way to Eden. Written by Arthur Heinemann from a story by D.C. Fontana, directed by David Alexander. The origins of this story go way back to 1967 and D.C. Fontana's rejected story, Joanna. This was the story that would focus on Dr. McCoy's past, revealing an acrimonious divorce and a grown child, Joanna, that he hardly knew. Roddenberry liked the idea and the theme, but felt the story didn't have enough dramatic conflict to turn into a screenplay, so it was set aside. Flash forward to the third season, and Roddenberry chose Joanna as one of the 4 assignments given to Fontana. She added to add the needed dramatic conflict. McCoy finds that his daughter has been lying to him. She was supposed to be a nurse in training, but in reality is running around the galaxy with a bunch of gypsies, referred to in the outline as 23rd century flower children, searching for the legendary planet Nirvana. This creates conflict between them because Joanna never wanted to be a nurse. That was his dream, not hers. The classic, father, sibling, Kirk is showing interest in Joanna. He's Kirk, after all. And this forces Bones into the role of protective father, which Joanna resents because he was never there for her when growing up. A lot of the story involving Dr. Severin and his group of young followers is still present. The problem producer Fred Freiberger had was that he had never read the Star Trek Bible and didn't think Dr. McCoy would have a grown daughter. He thought Kirk and Bones were contemporaries. This is when he requested Fontana to change Joanna to Chekhov's Russian ex-girlfriend. This was the final straw for Fontana, and she had her agent negotiate her way off the show. She could no longer work on a Star Trek she no longer recognized. If you were wondering where the term Herbert, to refer to a minor official notorious for his rigid and limited patterns of thought, came from, it was named after former NBC executive Herb Solow, the man that gave Gene Roddenberry the green light to produce Star Trek. Evidently, he was a man of limited patterns of thought. Lieutenant Palmer is sitting in Uhura's station because Nichelle Nichols had a singing engagement when this episode was filmed. Dorothy Fontana, who wrote the original story, was not happy. She wasn't happy while working on it, and she certainly wasn't happy after it aired. She was asked what she thought about it and said, "I only saw The Way to Eden once. That was enough." And that's your captain's log, my friends. Let's bring in the landing party. And we have returning to the stage, the amazing That Star Wars Girl.
Hello.
Hello. Who is sick, by the way.
Yep.
And Synth is my cock in my eye. Okay. It looks like it got a little higher than your eye.
Whacked. Isn't it? It was Synthus coccus nevi, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, the disease that Severin was carrying?
It was called Synthus nevi.
I felt like you or Aaron, if Aaron, by the way, folks, is also sick. He's got a stomach flu that he's still recovering from. I thought one of you guys would have Herbert.
He probably
He probably would have.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
That's a definite Aaron thing.
I'll be honest, I literally rolled off the couch right before I had to be on here. So my creativeness is not flowing.
Yeah, because it still says Star Wars girl, not Star
It
Trek
does,
girl.
yeah.
Yep.
What's wrong? You got the flu, like Aaron does.
Yeah, no, I think I've just got like a little head cold. It's been really the weather's changed here. We've had a bunch of rainstorms and I just don't acclimate well to the cold.
Mm.
And I've been in here painting like every night, so that hasn't helped either.
Do you take like zinc tablets or anything?
No, I mean, I take like a women's multivitamin, and now that, me and Peaches are getting ready to like try having another baby, I have to take prenatal vitamins again, but I'm sure that there's zinc in there.
Well, the thing that's good about the lozenges is it coats your throat with zinc, and cold germs can't live in zinc. So as soon as you start feeling that, you suck on a lozenge every 4 hours, and it wipes it right out. It works.
You got to do it at the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Once the cold is in you, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as you feel
Next
that-
time.
as soon as you feel that scratchiness, man, pop those zincs.
No, it's just like congestion. Like my head feels heavy. That
Yeah, I
makes
think
sense.
you
And
ate
I'm
one.
just tired, and my body just aches. So
You ate a poison fruit from Eden.
yeah.
Her head does look bigger, don't you think, Ron? Doesn't
It
it look
does.
larger?
It's
Shut up.
somewhat larger. She's
So they're sitting
swollen.
close.
She has a swollen head.
I'll zoom out.
So what do you guys think of this? Ron, all I could think of is, when Scotty first beams them up or over from the spaceship,
Yeah.
and they all turn around, they all got that look. I couldn't tell if I was watching a Star Trek episode or it was like a Marvel editors meeting.
Current day Marvel.
Current day Marvel editors meeting.
It just took the whole series and it just took it right out of what it ever was supposed to be and just became this 1960s. It was just the worst thing to do to that show.
Yeah.
Not to mention the egregious technical errors of showing Captain Kirk backwards in 2 shots.
Oh, I know.
You notice that? He's
Yeah,
like
the mirror image.
Yeah, they had to film it backwards or something on 2 separate shots. I'm like, what do you? It's so egregious on a show like that to let that slide.
I know.
I mean, it really shows they just didn't.
They just didn't care. That director was told, "Get it done, get it done, get it done," and the crew was like, he even had Walter Koenig set up a scene one time. He says, "We got to shoot this in 5 minutes. Set it up." And he's like, "You mean me? You mean you want me to stage it?" He goes, "You're an actor."
Wow.
It was the scene where he was walking in the hallway with the Russian girlfriend, and they kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 5 minutes later, they came back and shot.
Well. I would have loved to stage
Oh,
that.
I got to stage this. Okay, in this scene, you're going to kiss me, but and I want some tongue.
You get closer and closer and closer.
Well, hey, he finally got a romance.
All I was thinking through that too was how Sulu got shafted again, man. How Koenig came on that show and just took over for that, that secondary character plot development.
Yeah,
because he had it was a good role for him, and I think he's a better actor than he's given credit for.
Yeah, the problem he had with it was that it went against what Chekhov was all about. Chekhov was the young guy on there, so he would have been, much more in sync with these people, and yet they kind of wrote him like this dogmatic, like he was an older guy, like how you would expect Captain Kirk. And Koenig complained about that.
Yeah, I technically though they're in Starfleet, which is militaristic in this show.
Sure.
So, and they have to have that. There's protocols that they're conditioned for and things like that. And to, I don't know. I can cut him some slack for it, I think. But I hear what you're saying. Mm-hmm. He would be. It was the same thing that happened with that. What was that other character who died on the episode who was like that? And he said the guy who goes, he was my captain, and he died. What episode was that?
He was my captain.
And he was my captain. And because he was swayed by the girls in it, in the episode.
The wink of an eye.
Was it wink of an eye?
Yeah, he got Yeah, he
Right,
got
right,
caught and
right,
he,
right.
he died. Yeah.
Right. So that's more kind of what you're talking about. Like he was just too easily influenced, you know. Whereas Chekhov though is on the bridge and he's exposed to Kirk and Spock, and you know, and I
Yeah.
think he'd be a little bit more, you
But
know,
he's much more boyish in those earlier episodes,
yeah. Well, he
and I
just
think
got
that's
on the
what they were
ship.
saying, that he wouldn't let her into any areas that she wasn't supposed to be in. But you know, this is
She'd
a
be a
problem with
hard
say,
it'd be a hard sell not to let her into an area she's not supposed to
yeah,
be.
it's
It's pretty damn true.
you get these writers that are in their 40s and 50s and they're trying to write youth dialogue. It's sort of like when you read Stan Lee's dialogue for like the hippies in the 60s.
Yeah.
You
They
can
have no
tell.
riz.
And it's so current. That's the crazy part, is like you're watching it and I'm going, well, it's so familiar to now, even at
Yeah.
the time. It's
Oh
bizarre how
yeah.
the show is kind of catching up to itself.
And even the colored hair now, because even
Yeah,
back then that wasn't even a part of it.
they
That
all
was
look
just
like
to make them
drag
look like they
queens.
were aliens.
I know. It's like drag
Now
queens.
people on Earth wear that.
I know, like it just looks like a San Francisco like
Yeah.
meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, I did like Severin's cloak over his shoulders. It was pretty cool design work on that thing.
Did
Yeah.
you like his Play-Doh ears? It
I
was
Yeah,
just
well, that was
hated.
yeah. It's
masses
funny
of
how
Play-Doh.
yeah, and he happens to be an expert on acoustics. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, yeah, that's no
electronics.
accident.
His ears are like shaped
Yeah.
like by sound waves or something.
Yeah.
Like they got caught in a sound wave machine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just such an insane show. Like, you know, and Spock just you know, he's so about them, and he ends it's so cringe where does this at the end.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't even stand it. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh, and when he's jam, how about the guy on the bridge?
yeah,
The guy's
yeah,
he's like, "Do, do, 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 do."
yeah, yeah. And Scotty looks at him and he's like, oh, he goes back to it. I know, it was Spock jamming, and it's funny watching their fingers. Like in that jam session, though, it looked like they were trying to play the right notes, but when they were in his quarters, he's doing this thing with it doesn't match the strings at all. And that thing that Charles Napier is playing would not make an acoustic guitar sound. It's got
Yeah.
like 5 strings separated like this far on away from him, and he's strumming it like it's
Well,
some
how
guitar.
about Spock when he's sitting there playing his Vulcan thing? The first thing he does when he turns it on, it makes an organ sound.
Yeah, well, it's from Vulcan. Maybe they figured it out. I know, it's just bizarre. I wonder if that thing. I mean, because I know they sold those.
Thanks, Russell.
I
Yep.
wonder.
Thanks, Russell.
I wonder if it works. Like if they ever made one that actually works. I would imagine they could now with the technology we have
Yeah.
now.
I don't know. I mean, Charles Napier, he wrote a lot of the songs, and he actually sang that stuff too.
Yeah,
So he was 32 years old. He wasn't a kid or a
I
teenager.
think that's why Hannibal Lecter killed him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
See, once you guys told me that, I couldn't unsee that in this episode, and I'm like, oh my god, you're in Silence of the Lambs, man.
Well, he was also the guy in the Blues Brothers. We're
Yeah,
the good old boys.
yeah. He was also in Austin Powers. What was the Feed My Fish? Not Too Much. What was that movie? Was that the Blues Brothers? Where he plays the military guy?
No, Fish Called Wanda.
No, he was in a comedy. I thought it was Austin Powers or something.
Oh yeah, I think he is in the second Austin Powers.
Yeah. So he was in a lot of different things, and the funny thing is, everything I saw him in, I'm like, it's the guy from Eden.
I know.
Just talked to, Adam or whatever his name was. It's funny how they all like he was the first one to die, and yet Severin still runs out there and takes a big bite out of that fruit.
I know.
I just saw Adam freaking burn his insides out.
Right.
That made no
Right.
sense.
But
he was
that's the other thing. Star Trek was always about these allegories and trying to make that connection to today. Obliquely under science fiction. This thing was so freaking blatant. Even the Eden and the guy Adam and the apple, and all that stuff was just so over the top blatant. There's no effort to disguise what they were trying
Yeah,
to
and
say.
then Spock makes the comment, "Oh, his name was Adam."
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very
Oh, thanks, Spock. Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't get it before.
it's so lame, man. Like trying so hard to have this allegory and metaphor in it. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just annoyingly ridiculous. There's nothing. I tried to find something redeeming in it. I will say, watching it, it was entertaining, but not in a good way.
You know what I noticed? Because like I haven't watched this episode in forever. I never watched this episode, but
No,
how
nobody does.
serious Kirk and Spock took it. Like I'm just like, how did these guys not laugh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like, how did he not punch him in the face every time that guy gets his stupid guitar and starts singing? It's like, oh my god.
well, when he was getting on the elevator, Charles Napier's playing to him and stuff, and the look on Kirk's face, it looked legit from Shatner, like how fucking annoyed he was with the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I think he had just quit smoking, and one of the actors was saying that he was really angry on the set, all the time.
Shatner was.
Yeah, he was angry because he had quit smoking, and you'd hear him screaming in the background, "I just want a cigarette." So, and Andy was going through the divorce, so he and this is what was it, episode 74, 75. This is episode 7, so there's only 4 more episodes left.
Really?
And they knew it.
It's weird that motherfucker is 94 years old, man.
I
I saw a
know.
little bit of an interview, and he was saying, he's like, I don't want to go. I've got.
Oh, I saw that.
I love life. I don't want to. Got a great life. It's and I don't blame him. It's just, but man, 94, dude.
Yeah.
That's
sharp.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Him and Clint Eastwood and some of these guys. What are their secret?
I know.
I
think the secret is
dead any day now.
Stay interested.
What?
Stay interested in life.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Don't
And have
give
the
up.
freedom to stay interested.
Well, I also
Yeah.
think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they keep working. Because once you stop and you just like decompose.
You have no purpose in life. If you have no place to go or nothing to do, I don't care how much you like to golf or fish. You can't do that all the time. You have to have purpose.
Yeah.
That's
why I've decided to get into porn.
Attaboy.
Oh my god.
I need a purpose.
Well,
I mean,
I heard your. I heard that your special talent
My
looks
thing?
like Dr. Severn's ear. Is that true?
Oh my god.
yeah, I was messing with the same acoustics machine, except I was trying to fuck it.
Well, folks, you're
Here's
never
my
going to get that
language.
image out of your head.
Nobody's offended by my horrible adult humor here.
Russell's back with $5. Anna, it was the 60s. They were hippies and beatniks everywhere, and they all acted like that. Kirk and Spock were just numb to it.
I guess that's a good point, Russell. I wouldn't know.
That's a good point. It was a sign of the times, but it betrays the show. This episode,
It does. It does.
In the worst way. I mean,
it's almost like this show says we give up.
Yeah, it's just it's like, let's make it as Batman and Lost in Space as we can, and as stupid as we can, and there's nothing science fiction about it. The first season was so perfect.
Yeah.
In its science fiction mystery and space and what you would find out there. There was a part. I mean, again with the remaster, where the ship is sailing around. They show an exterior shot, and all I kept thinking was, how effing pathetic that this majestic ship is sailing around space with this going on it. With all the things that could be happening. And then I thought, man, how great would it be if they dumped him off on Khan's planet? Yeah.
There'd be a lot of raping going on really quickly because there wasn't that many women.
That would have straightened them out.
True.
Straighten those bastards right out.
There's a lot of what ifs you could do
Oh,
in this show.
absolutely.
Fun to speculate about.
Yeah, there's so many of these things I want to see mix with each other, like like the little midget guy in Plato's Stepchildren. Let's send them to that planet and watch them with their mind powers throwing them all over the place. Anyway,
Yeah. Well, it's not much.
we ready for? Are we ready yet for a score?
Yeah.
There's not much farther we can go with this thing.
Can anybody guess our scores?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Let's see. Check off Arena Gallery.
No.
Yeah.
Well, how about the kind of MacGuffin that they throw out there that they're in Romulan space. This whole planet's in Romulan space. In other episodes, they just tiptoe over the line.
Yeah, they're right there.
Boom! This time they're circling over a planet. They're taking.
I'll give it that.
The Romulans tapped into their hippie music and were like, nope, we don't want to deal with this either.
Yeah.
Maybe they had a screen of what was going on. They were like, these poor bastards.
Ding, 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 ding.
Listen, I had to play this episode twice today because I fell asleep and I woke up and I'm like, I'm in hell. I'm in literal hell.
Just so bad.
Yeah.
And Charles Napier wearing those thigh-high leather boots.
I will say I did like those boots. I would wear those.
Well,
boots.
yeah,
you'd wear them. Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find boots that go that high nowadays. So
it's like all
the
girls were dressed a lot more. Well, if you want to call it conservative, they're all colorful, but more conservative than the guys.
Yeah.
And what's with the neck pinch?
Oh yeah. Well, that's the hippie version.
Yeah, like what Spock thought of that.
Yeah. I thought that the outfits that they're wearing, sort of looked. I mean, I guess it's futuristic looking, but they still had that Yasgur's Farm dirty, scummy look.
Honestly, everything that they were wearing looks like you could have gotten it from like a rave website that sells rave clothing.
Yeah,
like,
there's nothing. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it that looks, to me anyway. I hear what you're saying, but I can't.
And the body
like outside lands with color.
Yeah, the body paint.
Burning Man.
The body paint.
Burning Man.
The flowers on the
burning.
Paint, exactly.
It's not like they were even tattoos. They were paint.
Yeah.
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 Who's painting that on you?
Burning Man is the perfect.
Burning Man with color. That's what they all look like. They got lost on their way to Burning Man.
100%. And the old trope of the military father, looking out, trying to find his son who's took off.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
So Dorothy Fontana's original script was about McCoy.
Yeah, it was the story of McCoy's and his relationship with his daughter, who he hasn't seen in years.
Right, and where was the science fiction in that? Because that sounded very soap operatic to me.
There wasn't. It wasn't really. It was more of a. It was less science fiction and more of a, as you said, soap opera story, a relationship story.
Yeah.
The science fiction part comes in that these hippies or gypsies, as they were in that, these flower children are following this charismatic leader to find what was called Nirvana, in the original script, and became Eden.
Which is what happened with Kirk and Spock in Star Trek V, isn't it? I mean, wasn't that Eden or something?
They were looking for God.
Yeah, but the planet was called
Eden. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I don't think it was Eden, but it was some metaphor for Eden, some other word that denotes the same thing. I can't remember what it is now. Somebody in the chat will remember.
Shakari.
What is it?
Shakari from the movie?
Is that the name?
Yeah.
It's
That was
supposed
the
to
name
be
of
like Connor, like Sean Connery, but Shockery.
Oh, Shocker. That's right. Because they wanted him to play against.
Yeah, that's right.
They got Lucy Arnaz's husband to play it
Yep.
instead.
Luck
That's
and
right.
Bill
Right.
Luckenbill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
there is fiction.
Well, that was
about
a
it.
similar sort of thing again. Like the Vulcan leader, but he was bringing them all to Shakari. It was kind of the same thing. And it, when they got there, it was God was a poison apple, some sort of farce.
Yeah.
This entity that was just evil.
I hated that whole idea that they gave Spock a half brother, and he's kind of like this ne'er-do-well, who's got all the emotion,
Yeah. He just didn't. It didn't even seem like there was even an ounce of Vulcan in him.
No.
He's just a guy from
He-
LA.
He couldn't even use the logic to figure out that his quest was stupid.
Yeah. More I think about it, really, that Star Trek V really is this episode in a lot of ways, except so sort of upgraded with Vulcans and
It doesn't have the youth factor,
No.
that aspect, which is what they were
Right.
laying on the
same
culture
structure. Yeah.
culture class,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
How much time we got?
We're at the 26-minute mark. This is where we usually diverge.
I can break your brain and talk about why I liked last week's episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's
can get
hear
you.
that.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's go back to that.
Lay it on us. Save us here, Anna.
What was last week's episode?
The Cloud Miners.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I will say though, that one was like the third or fourth one I ever watched because I got it when they were on like VHSs, and there's 2 episodes on
Right.
each VHS. And I think the first one it had, oh my gosh, what's it called? With the Horta and the cave.
Oh, Devil in the Dark.
Yes, Devil in the Dark, and then Mud's Women, and then this one, I don't know, it was Cloud Miners and another episode, but it was the third or fourth one I ever watched, and I liked it because I like that it how to say this, it really shows you how socialism doesn't work. And yeah, because how everything is not fair. And at that point in my life, it was really fighting with my mom and like my sisters, because since I was the oldest, I got blamed for everything. Like, so I was very much on the whole, like, if anything had anything to do with what's fair and what's not. And I watched that and I'm like, ah.
Are they socialist minded? Your
No, it was it, but my sisters figured it out that they could get away with literally anything, and I would just get blamed for everything. So when I watched that episode, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like they're over there, getting everything handed to them, acting like they're little angels, and I'm getting all this shit." And it's like I wouldn't even be home, and I would come home from like basketball practice, and I would get in trouble for like my sister drawing on the wall. And I'm like, "I wasn't even here."
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what happens with people who generally can't take responsibility for anything. They look for a scapegoat.
Yep.
I mean, if you look at this episode, thank you for drawing me down this avenue. Talk about something. Is that these types of people that this episode represents are people who really feel like it wasn't their fault they were brought into existence, and therefore they are owed everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand responsibility. They think that they're supposed to just go wherever. And it's much like people nowadays. And I understand it's a little more complicated on this earth. The socialists and, the young people's ideas of how hard it is when they see corruption everywhere, and they don't want to play that game. And I don't blame them.
Yeah.
However, no matter what, you still have to fight, and you still have to take responsibility for life. Regardless of whether you can say you weren't asked to be, you didn't ask to be here, or whatever, you're here. And that's just all there is to it. And so is everybody else. Everybody else is in the same boat. You can't expect everybody to pay your way.
Right.
So
you're guaranteed life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Not guaranteed to be happy.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. It's up to you to go out there and get it.
And I tell my kids all the time that the trick is to being happy or whatever. Don't pursue that, pursue purpose, but also the harder you work at something, the easier it gets. That's the weird thing about working hard.
Hmm.
Harder you work, the easier it gets, and it's, a lot of people don't want to go through that pain,
Yeah.
so, to get there.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that. I'm done pontificating.
I doubt that. But Anna,
You're right.
I knew there was another one in there.
Just give me the opening.
So, tell us about some of the negatives of this of that episode of the Cloudminders.
I mean, there was just like silly things about it. So I mean,
Tell me you weren't into the Spock chick relationship.
well, I like the ending of that. So I like that they kind of put it, because I have that clipped in my show, like it when Spock says like, "Oh, a work of art," and then that little meme where it like puts the glasses and it's like player kind of things. I like that they tried to entertain that, and then Spock was just like, "Oh, just because she's beautiful, like there's something off about her." So I like that they did that flip at the end. Whereas Kirk had the girl that's, all dirty that's in the mines, and she actually had a noble cause. So I like that they had both of those in there. I caught a little bit of you guys talking about it when you guys were mentioning, oh, how he can hear things. And it's like, oh, he couldn't hear the girl sneaking into his room. I thought that was on purpose. I thought he was like, yeah, get it, Kirk, kind of thing.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. It was like
so
a
Spock's
Tinder.
a wingman now.
Like
Yeah, of course
met them
Spock's
on
a
Tinder.
wingman. Spock was like, yeah, I'll distract
Yeah.
the blondie.
I
keep
got
up
you,
with
Jim. I
Yeah,
see
the
you.
one
I see
scene
you
they
put the
cut
sock
out.
on the doorknob.
Yeah.
The one scene they cut out was Spock looking through his viewing screen on the bridge, and he's like, "Hey Jim, come here and look at these two hot babes down there. Let's go down and we'll figure something out."
Well, I always thought that how they were able to travel from the floating city to the mines like that, I feel like there would have been a little bit more security on that because you have to transport up there, which means that the people in the mines have transporter abilities. And
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
so when they said like, "Oh, you don't have your card like to get in," so there must have been some kind of rigged. I always thought that it would have been a little bit more interesting if there was someone that like up on Stratos that didn't agree with the way that the system was that was helping them, and that could have been revealed, but it was just that that girl had lived there and was going back and forth. And I also
Right.
thought it should have been a longer time, like after years of exposure, the gas makes you crazy and irrational versus like, we're just gonna be in this cave for an hour and I'll go crazy.
Right. Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
little much.
it was so quick. I mean, you would think the long term exposure would have made them like Neanderthals completely.
Well, when she's talking to that guy, once she kidnaps Kirk and has him
Right.
in the cave, and he's like, "Why don't we kill him?" And she's like, "You idiot, we need a hostage. That's the whole point of having a hostage." So it like shows that, being out of the caves can help, but I feel like it should have been longer. And maybe there's like, I don't know, maybe their sense of smell isn't as strong as like a human. Or so maybe Kirk was like, "Oh, do you guys smell that? It smells like, I don't know, onions or something." And they're like, "No, like we have different, because we're aliens, we have different senses than you." So maybe it's something that they couldn't pick up, but like we could to like show that.
Mm.
But so there was just little things, but overall, I like the idea of this unjust society that's supposed to be a utopia, because anytime anyone tries to do a utopia-like society, there's always problems, and I'm just like, "That would not work." Like, the idea of a utopia, it just throw that out the window. There's always gonna be something wrong, like, that just sticks out like a sore thumb, like
Oh,
trouble whenever anyone tries to do that kind of thing.
it's unsustainable.
Yeah.
It goes because it goes against human nature.
Well, my sister was obsessed with this book that they made her read in school called The Giver, and I don't know if you guys had to read that book. It's like 80 pages, but they made a movie of it, and it's just this
Pretty sure it wasn't written
utopia.
when we were in school.
No, it was written a long time ago, but yeah, maybe it's your guys' age. But it's like a utopia society, and they're all given these drugs that they have to take every day that suppresses their emotion, and I'm just like, where are all the clothes coming from that are getting manufactured? Like, where are all the factories that are making this? Where's their toilet paper coming from? Who, like, where's the plumber fixing their sewage? Like, anytime that there's like that, I'm like, well, where's everything else that's making that possible?
Exactly. And then who's the one who's going to volunteer to do the sewage?
Right.
Mhm.
Who's the one
Right.
who's going to volunteer to do the shit jobs like most men, good men, do to provide for their families, which is so fucking unappreciated.
Well, see,
Right.
my dad owned a trucking company, and he would take me in his, like, truck to go and show me, like, how they load up the trucks, where it all goes, and, like, different things that he would do. So I saw all of that. So it's like, "Oh, okay, so that's where, like, the shells that are left over from, like, the peanut factory, how for whatever reason he's gotta take them to Ghirardelli or stuff like that." So it's like, "Oh, okay, so everything is literally used, and this is where it all goes, and, like, each truck has all these different things in it, and that's going, all around the world."
Right.
So I saw all of that. So it's like, okay, so this all comes from someplace. It's not just
No,
magically appears.
it's
There's
the
a
whole
supply
trick of
chain.
that's why capitalism is really the best system because if you were to have a utopian society where everybody just worked for the common good, where there was no incentive other than survival, it would descend into chaos because everybody would be fighting very quickly, in my opinion, over the shit jobs.
Mhm.
So you have to give it incentive. That's where capitalism comes in. That's
Mhm.
why if you're working on an oil rig and your life is in danger 24 fucking 7, you're going to get paid the most money because nobody else is really going to have the balls to go out there and do that on a
Yeah.
Mhm.
stormy, in the middle of a sea storm and
Yeah.
things like that and risking their lives.
Well, it's
So that-
also, I mean, in a utopian society, yeah, nobody's gonna want, like, not every nobody wants actual equality. It's like everybody just wants to be happy, and everyone has a different measure of what happiness is to them. Like, some people aren't happy unless they have a gazillion dollars in the bank and the fanciest mansion, and even those people aren't happy because they always want more. Whereas some people, they just wanna read a book by the fire with a dog, you
Mhm.
know?
Exactly, and imagine being a group of people who look at the opposite sex and just have nothing but furious envy and hatred for the fact that they aren't them. I mean,
Mhm.
it's like I've never seen so much hatred towards, and now it's gotten to the point where now everybody's so obsessed with this equality thing that they're literally willing to cut off their own body parts to become that. And don't tell me it's they were born that. Oh, I was born in that. No, you weren't.
Mm-mm.
You were, you've been conditioned, and there's something going
Mm.
on in mental illness direction
Yeah.
that's causing all this trend. And it's
Yeah.
it's all this talk about equality all the time.
Well,
Everything is,
how about these celebrities like in our chat thread, Robert De Niro, of course he has a transgender kid.
yeah, of course.
Look at Charlize Theron. She's got 4 adopted kids and
No,
every
2.
Yeah,
huh?
I
2?
know.
She's got 2 adopted boys that are trans. It's,
She
you're thinking
started
about Megan
dressing.
Fox.
She
Megan
started.
Fox trans to all 3 of her boys.
All 3 of her boys. Okay, and but
Charlize Theron started dressing her son at 5 years old in women's
right,
clothes.
right, right. But just they were born that way. No freaking way. Come on.
Yeah, the odds are like,
No.
I guess the odds are something like, the chances of that happening, having 2 trans kids. The same thing with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and then Liam Shriver and his ex-wife,
Oh,
their
Liev Schreiber.
Neve
Yeah.
Shriver, yeah, and what's her name, Naomi Watts. Their kid happens to be trans
Yeah.
now, and then Will Smith's son is coming out as like he's
Yeah.
running around in women's clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You
You
people,
don't see a pattern here. It's all you all work in this industry and you all
they
work in
don't
this one
care,
town.
man. They
And
just
and
don't
this,
care.
you know, go someplace else. Come to my town and see how many there are here.
They've been taken over by these narcissists who care more about, they're really kind of soulless templates who, because they go on screen and they pretend to be everybody else and there's nobody really there. Like they're just, they just are open templates. To be an actor, you have to be open to being somebody else all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
and so And I don't know. There's some weird psychology going on because if you think about it, movies have only been around for less than 100 years, basically, and around 100 years. And
Yeah.
we never study the long term effects of these things on the human psyche. Television and movies and or being an actor in something fake where you see yourself on a giant screen and what that does to your level of self-importance and how
Well, I heard a lot of people don't watch their own movies.
yeah.
Yeah, like, do you guys read I mean, obviously when you're editing and stuff, but when you're doing like work for other people, it's like, do you go back and like reread your books?
Sometimes.
Not until years later.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird when you
Yeah.
go back years and you see it for the first, like I just saw a Moon Knight comic I drew back in 1989 or 90. And it was the strangest thing
I
because
wasn't even alive yet. My parents hadn't even met each other back
you were waiting.
then.
But yeah, it's a weird experience to see your art and how
Yeah.
it evolves and try to find the consistencies to what you're doing now and the inconsistencies.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
strange-
I look at stuff. I never like to look at it after it's been published, or I never used to. When I was younger, I would always wait because all I would see was every mistake. And
Yeah.
now I look at it. I can look at it objectively and look at older stuff and say, okay, this sucks, but this is pretty good here.
This is what you were missing today, buddy.
I know, but I had a good cigar.
Mm.
Yes, you did.
Lies detected, Rick 1662.
I can't stand if I'm on a show or something, I can't stand watching it back because I'm like, my voice sounds so weird. I sound like a child.
Oh,
You sound like yeah, you do. You have this like whenever you say I like it, it sounds like my daughter saying it. Like it's cute. It's like my daughter going, I like because I like.
I sound like I'm a child. It's so cringy to listen back to. I
You
hate
just
it.
How many
always
times-
you are
yeah,
because you
times
weren't
my-
even alive during his comic book.
I wasn't.
Yeah. How many times I've said, why are you eating that? Or why are you doing it? And I hear them say, because I like it. And that's exactly what you say about these episodes. I like it. It's adorable.
So
Anyway.
let's get your grade on the cloud minders. Hold on,
I know you guys all rated that really low, but I really like it. And I think it's 100% because of sentimental reasons. I did rewatch it and I can see where, there's issues with it. But considering it's a third season episode, it had a pretty big budget for everything that it was able to do. I like it.
What was it able to do?
Well, I mean, you had different sets. It's not just set on the bridge of the Enterprise.
It was a set with a bunch of crappy art, what they thought futuristic art would look like on the walls. Like,
Oh, well, I mean, I go to the MoMA. It's pretty spot on.
yeah, well,
how about the city itself? When Spock and Kirk are down at the ground, they're looking up at that puff of cotton with the model on it.
it looks like they could just touch it with their fingers.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet away from them.
The scope just didn't.
There's the great Cloudminder city.
Yeah, they could have done so much more with that.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I was watching this when I was like 5.
So you're saying your 5-year-old mind looked at it and thought, wow, look at all that they did with this.
No, it was just, it's make-believe.
Because there really wasn't that much.
It's make-believe. It's
a bunch of rock sets and a
yeah, I know, but it's a TV show that's make-believe.
I just like it.
I just like it.
Okay, I know you guys are going to yell at me for this, but I give that episode a 9.
No way. I'm out.
That's it. She's out. We're done.
It goes over.
I told you guys it was one of my favorites.
Just to be clear, the Cloudminders gets a 9, and City on the Edge of Forever got a 1.
Jesus.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my!
No, I think the only one I gave a 1 was Cat's Paw. I really hate that episode.
Well, you know what? You're in good company. Lynn Green likes it too.
Thank you, Lynn.
I can admit it has a lot of problems, but Oh,
What's
here we
the
go.
best
Here's
thing
your
you
other
like about
nines.
it, man?
Amok time, mirror, mirror, and let that be your last battlefield. You gave that one a 9?
Which one is that?
The black and white guys.
Yes, I love that one.
Okay. She liked
Okay.
Frank Gore. No, she liked Loci laying on the table with Shatner's head.
No,
right
he
in
was the
the
annoying one.
With
At least
with
the bad
package.
guy was polite.
package. And Shatner even looks down at it and kind of smirks and walks out.
He was not impressed.
That was the black part of him.
It must have been. You are black on the bottom side.
Yeah. I'm white on the top side. How can you not see it?
Exactly. Well, look at us, and they're looking at each other's package.
Yeah. That would be funny. Oh man.
Oh God!
All right.
Like,
So,
Anna, tell me that this is one scene in there that I thought was hysterical in Cloudlanders. And I couldn't
What?
get it out of my head the whole time because that's the kind of mind I have, I guess. But
which
when Spock
episode,
talk-
Ron?
in Cloudminders.
Oh, okay.
Remember
Okay.
we were talking about last week when Spock is talking to her, and the camera is shot from Spock's hip. You don't see anything.
Oh, 100%.
And she sits down and she kind of looks right
The
at him,
innuendos
and
were
looks up at him
strong.
like, "Come on, man! You know what
Hey,
they're going through."
listen, that
No, I'm
guy
saying
got
that was the
that
one
guy got
scene.
cucked by his like betrothed wife. If he can get a little something something from the blonde chick, go for it,
I
Spock.
was
that's
saying, I
true.
was
That's
joking,
true.
saying how that
7
next-
years built up and nothing.
I was joking, saying how I wanted to just see Spock's hand kind of come in and go like this to her head, push her head down. Anna's not paying attention.
No, I am. I can see.
She's just disgusted by the image you're painting.
I'm trying to not laugh too much. No, there was
Or
so
you
many
just hear
innuendos
snip.
in it. And then like Kirk, and he's just like, I'm not, uncomfortable. I'm having a good time. It was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Spock comes
He's
in.
right
"Why
with her in
interrupting
the
me?"
bed.
Yeah, because Spock was a homeboy. He knew he was distracting Blondie.
Well,
while
but Kirk yelled for him. Why would he yell for him if he didn't want him in there?
I don't know. I think it's funny.
Okay. All right. So you gave that one a 9. That's going to really blow our average out of the
Yeah,
water.
I mean, honestly, if we had a combined average of the entire series, Anna,
We're all going to be I'll be
throwing
the
us
opposite
all
of
under
all
the
you guys.
Star Trek's going to come in at a 4.5 overall because of Anna's scores.
Yeah, but she balances it out because a high scoring one like City on the Edge
Gets rid of the lows.
gets brought down, and then a shitty one like this one gets brought up.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think it's shitty. I liked it.
I don't think it's
Okay,
shitty.
well, I think we can all agree that the way to Eden's shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no defending this one.
It would be funny if next week Aaron comes in with a score and he gives it a 9.
Oh my God.
There's no way. I'll put money on that he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. No, there's no way. Yeah.
No way. So
Don't
what do
worry,
you-
John. We will. Thank you for that $1.99. And Russell, I didn't forget about you. He wants to know how did you? Was that a blooper from your porn set?
the prawn set.
Prawn.
Prawn. That's the porn version of Tron. Prawn.
Yeah, prawn.
No, I got it from training.
Judo.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu, right?
Anyway.
All right.
So what's your score, Anna Banana?
For this one, I don't know. Have we given scores yet for this?
We have
No.
not.
We've not.
Yes.
What did-
Huh? What?
What's your score for this?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's pretty low. Maybe like a 2. Because I don't hate it as much as Cat's Paw. Cat's Paw, like I cannot watch that episode. This one, I mean, I had it on twice today to try to get through it for this, but I fell asleep. So
I could be any woman you want.
Oh God, yeah. I don't know what
can
you
you at
want.
least hire an attractive woman to do this?
Yeah,
Even-
she was really not good looking, no matter what
Yeah.
outfit. they put on.
No.
Bags under her eyes and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she was pretty repulsive.
Yeah, she doesn't meet the.
And then
Star
what
Trek
she really
quality.
looked like in real life was this little Muppet looking thing, alien thing.
Dan, that's because Aaron's a slacker. You know, if he should be in the
Dan.
chat here giving us our vote.
What's up, Dan? Hey, Dan, I meant to tell you when I saw you in New Jersey, I walked away. We were in a conversation because I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and I wasn't feeling good either. But I didn't mean to just dust you off like that. I thought about it after. I'm like, oh, geez.
Ron's
Anyway.
Irish
How
goodbye.
dare you, Ron?
Where's
like
Ron? He took off.
I was like, excuse me for a minute.
Wait, Anna's other twos are the alternative factor and City on the Edge of Forever. Oh, we got to bump alternative factor up. I have so much more appreciation for that episode now.
Oh yeah, alternative factor's still better than this.
It's better than all of those.
Oh,
it's definitely better than. Well, yeah, I'd say it's better than the Cloudminders.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sure it is.
Alternative
No.
factor?
For science fiction reasons, it sure is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, it's all political statements in this third season. A lot of it. You know, it's not science fiction.
Yeah, and guess what? The Cloud Miners was that socialism is bad and doesn't work.
It's not science fiction. It's not Star Trek.
Sure,
Yeah, there's got to be some science in there, please.
It's
there
Star Trek.
was. There was the
Going
smoke.
strange new world, seeking new life and new civilization.
It was the fumes.
It's not supposed to be
cave,
representing
there's
all
a
the
floating
American
city.
problems on Earth. What we were talking over each other. What was that?
How dare you?
How dare you?
No, there's a lot of science fiction elements to it. I think they should
On
have
a
just
cloud
gotten
in a
writers.
city on the cloud.
They should have just gotten writers that knew how to explain the engineering of it and throw a couple of those lines in there. Like if Spock, instead of talking about art, was talking about how the city was constructed and how it worked. There you go.
Yeah, that
Right.
really would have saved it.
Because if you read old science fiction, a lot of it is just them explaining how the world works or the new worlds that you're encountering.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Huh. Lynn says in the Next Generation era, Stratos had failed and the Starfleet Corps of Engineers had relocated them all to the surface.
Is that right? Is that true?
Mhm.
They had an episode about that?
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Scotty talking about it would make sense. You know, the engineering technique used to keep that thing afloat. That would be cool.
Yeah, it's still not science fiction enough.
Well, I mean, even if they had a scene where Spock, since that guy got up there, if Spock was trying to like look at their security for them, since he's got like the highest computer clearance, he could go and see like where they were having a glitch at the system.
You're struggling so hard.
I'm not.
You really are. You're reaching for every little tidbit.
I'm not. I just like that episode, and I think
I
it
completely
could have been
respect that.
improved upon,
well,
but I
maybe
like
I don't
it as
respect
is.
I think we all understand guilty pleasures. You know, there's these things that make no sense, but we just love them for whatever reason we do. You
It
know,
does make sense.
in a couple weeks we're going to be doing Abraham Lincoln in space. And,
Oh God.
you know,
Yeah,
I
know.
love that one.
and yet that's one of my. Well, that's what got me into Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean that one's a lot of fun.
I'm not. I won't give it a 10.
You just like it because he said negress in it.
Nubian, right?
Who, him or me?
Both of you.
No, I
How
would-
dare you?
I just the idea of Kirk calling a space entity,
Mr.
Putting-
President.
yeah, Mr. President. I just can't even get my head around that. It's like,
Yeah.
what? And then
Yeah.
Spock even questioned. He goes, "Oh, you might as well," or something. I forgot what he said.
We'll find out.
I'm
next
giving
week.
this episode a 1, and the
A
only
1?
reason I'm giving it a 1 is because of Irina Galilean. She's a little smoke show, that one.
Okay.
Which one was she?
The
She was
Russian.
Chekhov's girl.
Hey, guess who took her out on a date?
Who?
Shatner.
No.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, he
man.
took her out. He asked her out. He took her out to dinner and stuff, and because he, took her to the apartment he was thinking of renting because he was going through the divorce, and she said nothing happened. She was tempted to get a T-shirt that says "I did not sleep with Bill Shatner."
Missed opportunity for
Nothing
her.
happened at
Yeah.
all. Not even a kiss.
Oh, she didn't go into that in the story. She
Yeah.
probably, he probably did, kiss her, but nothing
Huh.
after that.
Man, I good on him for making the attempt.
He's
I
a
wonder what
player,
it
man.
was that
He
didn't
shot
make
his
it.
shot.
Yeah, he had his shot, but I wonder what it was that didn't make it go to a second date, or why it didn't work out on the first one. Where
Wasn't he like living in his car at this point?
yeah, it must have been
No.
really unattractive to her,
Yeah.
and plus the toupee he was wearing.
Well, he stole the one from the show.
Yeah,
Well, who else is going to use it?
Yeah, I know, but they make it sound like a big. Same thing with the Hura. Her wigs disappeared too.
Well, you
well,
know,
he got hair plugs, didn't he?
Yeah,
yeah,
eventually.
But-
Yeah.
it kind of drove me crazy because I remember like the movies were out, so my dad had been watching The Wrath of Khan, and I'm like, how come he has curly hair in this movie, but in the other, like in the show, he has straight hair?
Yeah, and he's got more of it.
I
Yeah.
personally liked his wig look better than his current hair.
Yeah, speaking of that, just reminded me on this episode. It was so clear in my, home movie theater here, the 4K, whatever. You can see Spock's ear, like you can see the
the edge.
rubber line, and then over here, and then looking at Severin's face, the makeup, they just plastered it on with like a putty knife.
You could see the line for the skull cap.
Yeah.
On Severin, in places,
Yeah.
All right, so you gave it a 1.
I gave it a 1.
Anna gave it a 9.
Not this episode.
Oh, what did you give this one?
A 2.
No, she gave it a 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever come to a quicker conclusion about an episode than this one.
Yeah. Geez, I'm between a 1 and a 2.
I love Nimoy's acting though.
Yeah, Nimoy's good in this.
When he's
Shatner
talking.
does a good job too. I like when he asks what Herbert is, and Spock has to explain to him, and he's a little uncomfortable. It's uncomplimentary, Captain.
But I thought about that moment, like you're talking about. I remember watching it and thinking, who gives a fuck what they call them? These are a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't take one word they said with a remote grain of seriousness. If he said what's Herbert and Spock said that, I'd be like, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't even like.
Wait, Plato's Stepchildren. That one was better than this, Graham.
No, thank you, Fiction Method. That solidifies it for me. I'm giving this a 2. This is twice as good.
This is better than Plato's Stepchildren. Oh my God!
This is twice as good as
Get out of here!
What did I give Plato's Stepchildren?
Here's my other 2s: the Empath, Whom Gods Destroy, and the Cloud Minders. Okay, yep, I'm good. I'm good with that.
You and I are always pretty close, Graham.
Yep.
Which one is Whom Gods Destroy?
The one with Batgirl.
Oh yeah.
The green Orion Green girl.
Yeah. Orion Green girl.
The psychopaths on the colony.
It's late when you're old, Ron.
And you're Orion Green girl.
Yeah, those green Ryan girls.
Listen, your hand, we're Orion Green.
Oh man. So we'll have to get Aaron's
I gave Plato's Stepchildren a 3.5. Okay.
What did I give it? Probably higher. So I like that one.
You liked it?
Yeah, you gave that one a pretty high score, I thought.
Yeah,
You
because
like
it's got a
seeing
little guy
Spock
in
and
it. They're
Kirk
so
act
little.
like
They're
horses.
so little.
And Kirk and Spock.
And I like it whenever they go to ancient Rome.
Yeah.
And the first interracial kiss and all that. That's what
And a dwarf, as Aaron calls it. The dwarf.
And I gave it a 6. Yeah.
Because of the little guy.
Little.
Wow. So.
And I'm glad. Do you vote?
Yes. Yes,
vote?
but
You vote?
what I do is I may or may not just sign at the bottom and let Peaches fill it out for me because I don't want to.
Okay. So if somebody was cute or looked cute or something like that, you would vote for them? because you just like them.
No.
No, so you don't. So
I
you
am
like me.
So the way
Okay.
I vote is whoever is going to take the least amount of my money is usually who I vote for.
Yeah.
I find no problems with that.
Yeah. I'm very
Can't say
against
that probably
taxes
most people
and
are in agreement with you.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm very like if it says government aid to help this, no. You
Right.
know.
Good.
You want more school supply or like art supplies for kids? No, because I know that
Yeah,
they'll give me
I
the
would be
shitty art
more apt to do
supplies.
that, but it has to be your choice, and I would be more apt to feel better about those things if they weren't just machines for people to dip their hands in and just steal it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with all of that. I'm a charitable person. I like to think anyway, but it's hard for me even when I did actually do. I did one today or yesterday. I donated a little bit of money to a thing where I saw these poor, starving people and these kids crying, and it got to me. And then I looked at my bank account and it's pending, and I looked at the organization. It's some whole Muslim Brotherhood thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it contributes to starving people in the world and all this and that. But it doesn't tell you any of that on the ad. Just can you donate? And you're thinking it's something like UNICEF or whatever. Who the hell knows? But it's not. It's and I keep thinking it's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
Then I was looking at, I'm like, man, I should try to stop payment on it
Yeah.
just because it seemed deceptive a bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta be careful.
UNICEF. Do you remember UNICEF when you were a kid in Halloween?
Oh, yeah,
Where those
little,
red boxes or orange boxes
Halloween.
you walk around begging for money, and then they would send it to the UN and they'd spend it on shit we didn't want them to spend on.
Yeah, every Halloween you walked around with it and
Yeah.
you put a nickel in it or whatever, and you
Yeah.
brought it
Did you have to do that, Anna? Did they
I
still
don't
have UNICEF?
I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't maybe,
in.
I don't know. I
When
don't
did
pay
they
attention to
stop?
that kind of stuff.
Probably when they found out how corrupt it was.
Yeah,
Listen,
probably.
living in San Francisco really woke me up to like my money is going to rich people and it doesn't go to the homeless because the homeless problem just got progressively worse and worse. And I have zero sympathy for people that just lay there and want handouts. It's like, get a fucking job. If I have to work and be starving, like when I was in college, I remember I asked my mom for $20 so I could feed myself for the rest of the month because I figured out how to make one cup of noodle last a week by like cutting it and putting other stuff in it, so salt basically. So I had like salt water and noodles was what I would eat, and I was so skinny. I think I must have weighed like 80 pounds because it's like any money that I had to buy art supplies with to do my schoolwork.
Mhm.
So I had no money for food, and I'm like, and I have no help from anyone. My mom wouldn't give me $20, so it's like I starved, and I was just like, if I can do this and still get my shit done, like, what are you spending your money on drugs so you can lay there and do nothing with your life? I have zero sympathy for people like that. Absolutely none. So, I don't like it when people ask for free handouts. It's like, get off your ass and fucking work. You have 2 arms and 2 legs. You're not crippled. You don't deserve anything.
Thanks, Lynn, for affirming that. I think you're being serious, right? Yeah.
I, I read that as they do contribute to starving people, meaning they make people starve.
Oh,
That's the way I read that. Lynn, maybe you could clarify for us.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? When you do something out of the goodness of your heart, and you get ripped off, the shame is not on you.
No, I
The
know.
shame is on the other person.
And that's the way I look at it when I see homeless people asking for money in the middle of the road and huge traffic areas. I look at them and I go, I give money quite often here and there to people because I think, how sad is it that your life is this? Even if you're using it to buy a booze. I just think I don't want to contribute to that, but on the same token, I'm like, it's so sad to me that this is what their lives are.
Well, what I decided early on is that
I don't do it all the time.
I buy them food.
Yeah.
I offer to buy them food. Like one time I was going up to DC, I was in New York, and there was this guy and he was panhandling. And he said, hey man, do you got $1? I haven't eaten in 2 days. And we were right in front of a McDonald's there. And I said, hey, no problems, man. Come on in with me. I'll get you a whole dinner.
And you can see it on their,
oh, fuck you.
Yeah. You see it on their face, what's real and what isn't.
Yeah.
I've done
and I'm like,
I drove up to one guy, the same thing, and I had some fries, and I gave him the fries. Thank you, brother. He doesn't want that. He wants the money.
Yeah.
And I guess it came out too that they did some thing on homeless people in New York, and one guy was carrying around like 150 grand with him. Like
They have cell phones now.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
and if you tell them no, like you don't have any cash, they're like, it's okay. I accept like card. And
Yeah.
it's like, get the
except
out of here.
The weirdest thing, I took my daughter to New York City. I took all my daughters into the city to take them to Yankee games, to show them the city and stuff during their last year in high school. So we go down there and we go to this little diner, bodega, whatever you want to call it, on a corner. On one side of the street is this guy with all his earthly possessions sitting there, and he's got the latest iPhone, right? Mm-hmm. And then this Rolls Royce pulls up to the only payphone left in on the side of the street in New York City, and this guy gets out in shorts and sneakers, and he gets on this payphone and he makes a call. Now, right around the corner is this homeless guy with an iPhone. And this guy gets out of a luxury car and he gets on a payphone. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this picture?
Yeah,
Everything.
This is a movie waiting to be made,
I know. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's almost like there was some kind of operation going on there.
Right? Right? Yeah. Now, another time I saw a guy, again, this is in New York City. I was going up to DC, and there was a guy, it was cold. It was like autumn. And he was sitting he was asleep in a, no, he was awake. Yeah, he was in a doorway, and he was sitting on a stoop, and he had a child with him, and the child was sleeping. And he was there, kind of like trying to fall asleep. And, so I see a child like that. I don't care what the situation is. I just went up to him and I gave him like $20 and said, hey man, get your kids something to eat, Yeah,
it's the children
yeah.
The fact that they're in that situation sickens me. Much like these poor kids with these fucking Hollywood idiots.
Yeah. They don't have a chance, man.
They're not, their brains aren't informed yet. The idea that they are making these choices. Oh yes, they came to me. It's such utter horseshit. You want to strangle them. Anyway.
Oh my God. Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to make ends meet, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Lynn, what do you need?
Then you got to start panhandling in better places.
Yeah. You want me to get you some fries?
DoorDash some food for
when we go to Vegas, you come out there and we'll have a party and we'll meet all you guys. All you guys come out.
Yeah, you guys got to come out when we do that Vegas
big
thing.
Party after our show if we have one outdoor. And I'll
That'll
get
be
you
a lot
some
of fun.
fries and a shake, Lynn. What do you think? Would you share that with me? she's
and a whiskey.
She's like, no way. I don't want to be anywhere near you.
Are you kidding?
You're in your weird spot.
I can barely take them on the show. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but next week is not a winner.
Well, mine's a 1 this week, so it can either only stay the same or go up. I
think this is one that we can all agree on, and particularly Anna is not going to like this one. You know which one it is?
I don't know which one.
Requiem for Methuselah.
Oh, that one's not so bad.
Oh,
the girl's so ugly.
I'm actually
the love thing just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
but it does have
some science fiction to it at least.
Yeah, and it does have a good ending.
And it's got a great concept. I love the idea of
Yeah.
all these geniuses on Earth being this one guy who was immortal is really, it's like Highlander. I think it's
Right.
really cool. Did you watch Highlander, Anna?
Yeah, I love
Did you
Highlander.
like it? Yeah. So
I do.
think of it that
I do
way.
like Highlander.
Yeah.
I
All right,
actually
gang.
had the song at my wedding, "The Princess of the Universe."
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That was
But
your
I
wedding
really like
song?
Queen too, so
Oh
no, it
my
wasn't my wedding song. I just told the DJ, "Please, at some time during the night, play the song 'cause
Yeah.
I like it."
Which
That's
Queen song?
"Princess of the Universe"
Princes of the,
from
that's
Highlander.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never saw Highlander.
You've never seen Highlander?
Highlander?
No.
What? Sacrilege.
You know,
Sacrilege.
the guy who plays the Highlander, not Connery, the other guy who played Tarzan Greystoke.
Yeah, Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy.
Ramirez
play
is blade, but
Frankenstein.
not cut deeply enough.
He should play Frankenstein with that head.
Well, that's not a reason not to watch it.
Are you
You'll,
sure?
you'll enjoy the Kurgan, played by Clancy Brown. He's great in it. He's worth it just to see it for him. He's really kind of steals the whole movie in a way.
Does he?
And him and Sean Connery have a badass fight in this castle, and it's pretty cool.
All right. I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, put it on your queue.
I'll put it on the list. I feel that I have to do it now. I'm pressured.
It's really good. You'll like it. It's good. It's a classic. Back when they
Thank
were
you,
making
Fiction
classics.
Method. Okay, calm down. Highlander isn't that great, but still, Graham, watch it.
No, it is that great. It's a great movie.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, we're all our own judges of that. I actually got into, some guy said to me on my feed the other day when I said that Frankenstein was one of the best movies I've seen. I think it's a masterpiece, and I do.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, I said, one of the greatest movies ever. And he goes, ever?
Oh, I saw that.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I said, ever.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
which part of ever don't you get?
yeah, yeah. And then he goes, Young Frankenstein is a far better movie.
Young Frankenstein?
Yeah. And I went, in your opinion? He goes, yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, no, that's not what you said. Get out of here.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to engage in conversation, do it properly. Say, oh, really? Is that what you thought of it? Well, you know what I thought? I thought this was that way.
Otherwise,
give me these
sniping,
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I don't even know the guy. It's like, where are you coming off on me for? Get out of here,
man.
So,
all right, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're going to end it with the Shanu 77 trailer because that stream or that campaign is live right now. It's pinned to the top of our chat here, and the guys have been putting it in there as well. So please click that link, take a look. Anna has a link in there too for her eye, painting campaign. So please take a look at that as well. We appreciate your support, and we appreciate you watching the landing party with us. It's a lot of fun for us.
Impressive collection you got there, Anna. Will you do my eye?
I got 150 more.
I'll pay you to do my eye.
Just send me a photo. I'll do it for you.
You have to do,
She did mine.
Yeah, Graham's
let me see it. How much do you charge?
I don't disclose that. Well, this is like I haven't added any of the leafing yet or stained the.
Damn, Graham. Look at your eye.
Yeah, Graham's got pretty green eyes.
Oh, look at you.
But this is one of like the earliest ones that I painted. Because what number is this? This is like
Pretty Eyes Nolan.
15. Yeah.
All the ladies love him, Ron.
Yeah, you look very Clint Eastwood in that painting.
You sent me a dramatic look, but I think the further along I've gotten, the more I've understood color and everything.
Basically, you're saying your painting of Graham's eye sucks.
No, it's good. I just think that it's like, that's one of the
masterpiece.
So I think I've gotten better.
It's the greatest eye painting ever, Ron. I said it, ever.
Ever? Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, man. All right,
folks.
guys. we gotta bolt out of here. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Most of the Buffalo area is paralyzed after blizzard conditions whipped through the area shortly before noon today. The combined effect of the Arctic temperatures and the strong winds between 40 and 60 degrees below zero.
And helicopters, 38 of them, are flying rescue and reconnaissance over western New York.
Buffalo gets visits from the governor, plows, equipment, and manpower from the Army and National Guard.
Governor Hugh Carey is requesting President Carter to declare Buffalo and Erie County a major disaster area. Hundreds of motorists have abandoned their automobiles to search for emergency shelter.
Stay in your car. All I can tell you is if you are stranded in your car, remain calm. There's a chance you could get killed out there.